Hey guys, Pastor Tanner here, coming at you with another Logos video. There's some good sales this month, some good plus ones. Let me show you where I find the most value. All right guys, the first thing I noticed on the website is a summer reading sale. They're trying to focus in on some key modern titles at 50% off or more, but I find that most of them come in at about 30% off. Now again, one of the keys I want you to see here is these are mostly modern titles, so you're not getting a lot of older works, you're getting some relatively recent works at 30% off. And that can be pretty good if you are finding the exact title you're looking for. Some that interest me: Strange New World from Carl Trueman. This is actually a modern abridgment of his previous version of Rise and Triumph of the Modern Self. I love the original work from Carl Trueman, and Strange New World is likely going to be a book I recommend for my congregation to study in one of the quarters this year. I think this is a really important topic, and I love that they abridged it down to about a 200-page monograph that is a little more accessible for the layman. Not only that, but I noticed Joshua Chatra's book, Telling a Better Story, is also on the list. This is a book I actually got in Kindle a couple of years back when I was doing some deep dive in storytelling and how that relates to the modern church. I think this is going to be a very important topic in our generation, and I think this book is very helpful in that regard. Might be worth picking up. Finally, guys, I'm looking at the audiobooks here, and there are many C.S. Lewis titles offered in the audiobook section. First of all, I swear by audiobooks. I find them to be so helpful because I can actually get in some reading even when I'm doing other things like working out or going on a walk, something like that. But more than that, I think C.S. Lewis might actually be one of the best authors to consume in an audiobook format. So I think you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck if you want to pick up any of these titles by C.S. Lewis. Now, in addition to the summer reading sale, they also have a Seminary Staples academic sale. This sale is focused on biblical studies and biblical languages. Now, many of these resources are very good, and I especially want to point your attention to some of the grammars. Remember, in Logos Bible software, you can get additional value out of grammars more than just learning the original language. You see, you can actually treat grammars like textual commentaries, where you open up your grammars, you search for specific verses, the ones you are studying, and then you can actually see if any of the grammars you have special insight on those verses. Very handy. Furthermore, we have a couple more sales that I want to let you know about that aren't live as of the time of this recording. Little Birdie told me there should be a Crossway sale coming up about mid-month. We should have some Crossway titles up to 55% off. Crossway's a good publisher, and I bet you're going to find something you're interested in. In addition, I'm told there will be 2 flash sales later on this month on Fridays. Flash sales are usually when they put something on sale for a very short period of time, but it's usually heavily discounted. Keep an eye out on Fridays later this month to see what they're going to offer for the flash sales. All right, guys, moving on to the free books of the month and the plus ones. And I have an update here that I'm probably a little bit late to the game on, but they're offering 2 free books per month, at least on the primary Logos website. I don't know when they made this change, but it's fantastic. More free books, the better for us. Now, the first half of the month has some great resources from a variety of collections. Craig Blomberg has Historical Reliability of the Gospels. This is considered a modern classic in many ways. Had to read many portions of this for my seminary classes. Not only that, you've got some commentaries being offered, one-offs from the Apollo series, Tyndale, and the Bible Speaks Today. These are great. The New Bible Commentary is actually being offered here as well as part of one of the plus ones, and this is one of the best single volume commentaries on the market. I've had a copy for years and years, even before I owned it in Logos. Great addition to your collection. And not only that, they also have the new Dictionary of Biblical Theology. This is a great dictionary, and it was also required reading at least some of the articles for my seminary classes. Really good to pick up. Now, I said there would be 2 books of the month. Mid-month, they're going to be switching to a book called Think Theologically, and they're also going to offer some commentaries from Hermeneia and a book on the biblical interpretation in the early church. So make sure in the latter half of the month, you check out the free book offerings and plus ones again. Moving on to Verbum, here we have a smattering of really good-looking titles, from commentaries to theological monographs. I want you to know, even as a Protestant, I picked up every volume that's being offered here. I'm really looking forward to some of these works, especially the title Writing Theology. This is one that was actually on my wish list, and now I was able to get it in the plus ones. Excellent. Now, you guys know I'm a little more tepid on the ebooks in general. There are just so often many ebooks on sale. I cherry pick these. Now, the free ebook offering is Adrian Rogers on the Lord's Prayer. This is supposedly one of the last works he put together before he passed. I remember listening to one of Adrian Rogers' sermons on tape Yes, somebody had it in an old truck I bought, and they had Adrian Rogers in there. I was happy to listen to that sermon. It was fantastic. And I really like his sermon archive too, so this is a no-brainer to pick up for free. Moving on to the audiobooks, the free book is Belong by Barnabas Piper. Not very familiar with this book, but I'm not going to pass up on it. But in addition, I noticed there's a variety of books that all have kind of like a similar theme surrounding church and your church culture. Books by Tony Merida and others, Love Your Church, Serve, Gather, Welcome. To me, these look like great options to improve your church culture. I picked all of them up. All right, guys, moving on to the topic spotlight. This month, I'm so excited. It's on typology. And this is also going to be the topic of the blog this month as well. I picked up all of these books that were in the typology section that were on sale, at least discounted heavily. I'm really looking forward to digging into some of these. I want to read Vern Poythress's take on typology. Typology is having a bit of a resurgence right now. I couldn't be more thrilled. What a great opportunity to add to your library. And guys, keep an eye out on the blog this month. Alistair Roberts is going to be on there. We've got Jim Hamilton and many, many other good authors on the topic of typology. Really looking forward to it. The author spotlight for this month is F.F. Bruce. I really like his works. Some of his commentaries are best in class, and F.F. Bruce has a fantastic background if you don't know much about him. You see, he is really well known for biblical studies, but he never took any formal courses in Bible or theology. Really interesting to see. He was actually later in life awarded an honorary doctorate from Aberdeen, which is fantastic. So give some of his works a look. A lot of them are in Logos. I think he wrote over 50 books, thousands of articles. Really good author. All right, guys, for the publisher spotlight, we're looking at Zondervan this month. Two main things to look out for. First, the Zondervan commentary sale. Many of the Zondervan commentaries are on sale, or different groups of them. The Zondervan commentaries are really, really good. You've got the Nivak series, which is excellent, the Expositor's commentary, and then the newly minted Story of God series as well, which is very interesting, has a little bit of a twist on kind of like an expository commentary. If you've been looking to pick any of these up, it's a really good month to do it. Also, fairly recently, Logos has integrated some of Zondervan's video courses and audio courses into their library. Those are on sale as well. Now, I will say on these, some of them are a little more expensive than I want to pay for them, even on sale. And I want you to know, I've seen these things go on sale 2 to 3 times a year. So if it's not absolutely urgent to pick one up, you might want to hold off on some of them. What did I add for my Connect Plus 3? Well, I just added Joseph Parker's The People's Bible, 3 more volumes on it. I love continuing to add to my collection all these old commentaries. I like to reference them from time to time. I'm looking forward to see what goes on sale for Crossway and for those flash deals later in the month. I hope you guys found this June roundup helpful. If you don't like them, just let me know. Or if you do like them or want to see something different, please let me know as well in the comments down below. Please utilize my affiliate link. All you have to do is click it, ties your account to mine. It lets Logos know that we recommended you, gives me a small commission, which really helps out the channel. Please consider supporting us on Patreon as well. As always, thank you so much for your support on the Pastor Tanner YouTube channel. We'll see you again real soon. Take care. God bless. Bye.